Okay, let's see here. Got to test this out. I've got a different little setup this time. So I've got to log into something else. Hear how it's going. Woo! Okay. What am I doing? Hold on. I'm losing my mind. Chat. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Okay. Hey, stray cat. How's it going? Okay, this is going to be the rough part of it is okay. So the thing is, for some reason sometimes yay, Alexandra Rodriguez Reactor Roundup. Hello. So when I'm streaming on this, the video isn't always great, but we have a mic and it is working. So that is great news. Um, but so this is going to be a first. I have never really watched Country Shade Tree, and I'm super curious. I watched a little bit of it earlier. Oh, see, I'm watching the stream from, it's all like pixely and I hate that. I wish it wasn't so shitty, but you know what? Oh, it clears up. Okay, we're just gonna go along with it. So I watched a little bit of Country Shade Tree. I watched the beginning of this, either this one or the one that she did before. Um, yeah, I am looking forward to it. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's missing a few more teeth than she already was. So let's see what we've got today. Let's see what we have in store.
Good morning.
Ooh,
How is everybody? I hope you had a
great.
great weekend.
Yeah,
Welcome back. I'm Country Shade Tree.
thank you.
And if you're new here, welcome.
I am new
Um,
here. Thank you.
it was a very lazy weekend.
I'm sure it was.
And, well, I saw the notification come up, but yeah, I did not. Not interested in watching it. So I saved it for today. Hold
Good.
on.
We're so glad. We can't wait. I cannot wait. I have waited all day for this. No! Ah! Don't like that. Yeah, her audio, man. I mean, my audio was bad before I got this little handy dandy mic, but woo. What? Okay, this is okay. This is a pet peeve I have. So this, the thing that really bothers me is she's so hard to watch because it's just the same screen that splashes up, right? Over and over again, the copyright disclaimer, her channel name. I wish she was capable of showing the video on her side because I think that that is really annoying. Um, so I apologize on her behalf.
Oh, um, so the minute I started recording, someone comes in. I love my people, but they can be so loud. So loud.
Mm.
Anyways, okay. We're just going to jump right in.
Let's jump in.
Things to do. Let me do the little housekeeping things.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be watching.
Oh, she has a video. Great. This is great. This
Why?
is
I'm going back on Weight Watchers.
a very pleasant surprise.
Huh. Okay. Let's do this. All right.
Hey you guys, welcome back.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay, I feel a little bit better. Her screen quality, her video quality looks just as shitty as mine does at times. So I feel a little bit better about it. You know, she should have it memorized, like Keeping It Cute has it memorized. I'm currently working on a reaction for Keeping It Cute because, I have a special place in my heart for Carrie. I mean, it's a very special place. I'm not saying it's a positive place, but there's something about her that I just find fascinating. Like on a psychological level, she's something else. But I'm ready for this experience here today.
Welcome if you're new. I know this title's a little bit shocking, but also maybe it's not at all. So as you can tell from the title, I am going back on Weight Watchers.
It's not.
Ugh.
And I kind of wanted to.
It's not shocking. It's not. But what is shocking is that 6 weeks ago, you were like, let's just stop talking. Let's just stop fucking talking about weight. Let's just stop
Yeah.
talking about weight.
She definitely sounds like she's missing like 6 teeth, I'd say. 6 is a good number.
Weight Watchers means you're going to be talking about your weight. Yeah, people can change their minds. Totally get that. But we're getting whiplash from how often you change your mind on what the fuck you're going to talk about.
Do like this little bit of an intro and really talk about
Then get a neck
why,
brace.
explain some things, and then the second half of the video will be a what I eat in a day.
Hey, guess what? You had that whole gastric bypass like 3 years ago. You wouldn't be having this problem.
Wait, she did? She had gastric bypass. Oh, and it's so funny when people are like, how can she eat that? Yeah, it's been however long since Alex, it's been years since Alex had her gastric bypass. Her stomach has stretched. She hasn't treated her surgery. Like, I don't know anything about gastric bypass, but okay, we get it.
If you didn't all that bread and pasta bullshit.
On Weight Watchers. I just started up again literally yesterday, so this is like brand new. So I really wanted to first put this out there and kind of gauge how you guys feel about it and how much content about it you would want to see. Some of my weight.
Okay, sorry, but do we ever get to hear her goats in the background? Do we like genuinely do we ever get like a random little cameo from a goat making some goat noises? I would love that. I would watch just to hear the goat noises, and that's it.
Watcher content from years ago, you guys loved so much. And I was.
How much you're gonna hack your way through this time? How many 0-point snacks are you gonna eat?
Contemplating on whether or not I wanted to share this because a couple months ago I had said that I was never talking about weight again, and I hate how much I've talked about weight on my channel over the years. And I think I'm just gonna spew from my heart right now. So Grab a
Go
You
for
gotta
it.
have a heart to do that. But okay.
snack, a low point
Oh,
one
shut
if you
up.
want. I think a big part of that is because like weight kind of exhausts me. Like it's been like a long life of
Weight exhaust.
It is exhausting. Weight loss and thinking about weight and what not to eat and what to eat, it is exhausting. And this is why I feel like GLP-1 medications would be great for Alex because it takes away that food noise. I have been on GLP-1 medication uh, for a minute now, and it's very helpful in that it takes away the food noise. I think that Alex would I think she would feel a lot better if she just kind of caved. And it's a tool. You can overeat on GLP-1 medications. It doesn't work for everybody, just like weight loss surgery doesn't work for everybody. But I think it would be really helpful, especially with the snacking. Um, I think it would be very beneficial for her. I don't understand the point system either. I don't love the 0 point thing that they have because yeah, aren't fruits, I believe certain fruits are 0 points. See, you can overdo fruits. You can overdo anything. And so I don't like that. I'm not a fan of Weight Watchers at all.
You because there's so much of it on your body and you're tired all the time. Carry on.
you know, being aware and conscious and concerned about my weight. So, a little background on me if you're new here. I had gastric bypass. How many years ago? Like, was it 3 years ago now? 3 or 4? 3? And I lost a real
3. It was 3. It was in 2021.
She knows exactly. So I did watch the beginning of this one. She's like, you started 6 months before I did, or I had it 6 months before you did, whatever it is. And I'm like, damn, did you put it on your calendar? Like, are you counting the days? I bet she has like a paper chain that she's created. Like each day she makes a new chain instead of ripping one up. She makes a new one.
So you were 6 months ahead of me because I had mine in May of 2022. Actually, you were like, yeah.
really good amount of weight. Since post pregnancy, I've kept off from my highest about 70 pounds. I am still very
Wait, I thought you said 75 the other day to someone
Does it
in the
matter?
comments.
Does it matter? 5 pounds at that point, does that really make a difference? Especially being Alex's height. I'm about Alex's height. I think I'm 5'8". I think I am 5'8". And 5 pounds, schmounds, whatever.
Is it 70 or is it 75? Or wait, is it like you've kept off 90% of it? See how we just get whiplash and we can't
Does it
trust what you say?
You are not her target audience. You're only watching her. And I will say this in the Keeping It Cute video I'm working on. Um that's the thing is they sit there and they talk about like do we really care? And it's like you are not her target audience. You're only here to shit on her. That's it. You are only here because you hate her. You hate her. So why does it matter either way what you think? It doesn't. Like your opinion means nothing. It means nothing. Yeah, Priscilla has gained weight. I mean, her live that she, not live, her short that she posted recently, her most recent one, like, she has gained weight, and it's not just I think, uh, I forget what it converted to in pounds. I looked it up, but it was like 2 pounds or 4 pounds or something. Like, no, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna read some of these chats. Yeah, her voice it's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't mind her improving herself. I respect it. I wish she would give herself time. Yeah. When she said she joined the day before and immediately begins sharing. Yeah, I worry about that too. I think that she should keep those things to herself and then when she's had success because it adds a lot of pressure on Alex's end because she has this shit. And a lot of people that do support her and that like her, they're going to be asking her about it, and they're going to be holding her accountable. And she better be holding herself accountable if she doesn't want to hear any negativity, you know? Yeah. Ugh. Oh. Oh, Tara. Is it Tara? Do we know? Do we know if it's Tara or Tara? That's the real question. It's like ancient aliens or something.
Because you just put numbers out there. Alex math is worse than girl math.
Very much overweight, obese, plus size, whatever word you want to use.
It is obese. There is a difference between plus size and morbidly obese, and between morbidly obese and obese. You, my dear content creator, I'm not going to call you a friend because you're not. You are morbidly obese.
Does it
I've
matter?
like spent so long working towards getting to the mindset of
Does it matter? Being obese or morbidly obese, they're not great. Being on either category, being in either category, it's not great. So does it matter how she classifies it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's just something for you to mention to kill some time with this video to make it 58 minutes and 53 seconds, and it gives you some more things to bitch at so you can get views and you can get money from it. That's all you're here for. You wouldn't, you know what? I think that if the Amber Lynn and the Foodie Beauty reaction communities weren't so highly saturated with reactors, I think that Alex wouldn't be such a target, but she's somebody that they feel like it's like a little niche that you don't see a ton of. Now you're starting to see more people sprout out, but I think that that's why they cling on to this. I mean, Mama Goop, she recently said, you know, my other reaction channels to Amber Lynn or whoever else, they don't get as many views, so I'm going to do them on Alex. They're just looking for views. Like, that's it. That's it. Exactly. They're, you know, they are at the top of the totem pole in this Alex reaction world, and I don't think that's anything to be proud of.
like being healthy in my body as I am, trying to eat like
You're never going to be healthy if you're morbidly obese.
good foods, move my body, and I've been maintaining
Her blood work is fine. My blood work is fine. My blood pressure is fine. I'm not diabetic. You tell me, come at me in 8 years, okay,
my weight for
or less, because I bet that's the problem.
a while now. And actually after pregnancy, like a lot of the pregnancy weight just kind of came off naturally. And like I didn't really gain a lot during my pregnancy.
It kind of does that.
But at the end of the day, I am still heavy. I'm a heavy girl, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want anyone to think this video, by me wanting to make a change, means there's anything wrong with you and your body. I just think everyone needs to do what's best for them. And at the end of the day, like,
But what was best for you months ago when you were like, I just want to stop talking about my weight?
You know, people have a right to change their mind. It happens all the time. People change their minds about things all the time. And especially, you know, and I'm not here to defend or whatever, but I think as far as somebody being on social media, you have I think you have a need to genuinely, I do think that she wants to help maybe other people that are in her position. It gives her a sense of community, and I think that she feels like it gives her supporters a sense of community as well to have somebody who's doing it as well. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is, but it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Who gives a fuck? Who does? I don't.
Health and weight are the same. No, they're not.
I vlog my life and like this is going to be a big part of my life right now. So I decided to just
Oh, say, okay. So here's what it is we've moved on from being a new mom, and now we're going to move in.
They all have food issues. Every single one of them. I mean, I don't know about keeping it cute. She has other issues. But they all have They all have had food issues. If they have been as big as they have been, and I've seen pictures, there's no way that they haven't. There's no way. And I say that myself because I've dealt with issues before too. I deal with them every day. Maybe not so much now that I'm on GLP-1, which is great. That's why I think it is such a great medication. Yeah, we don't know what the effects are in the future. There are some issues and concerns with, like if you have thyroid cancer, you have history of thyroid cancer in your family, they recommend you not take it. But even breast cancer patients and survivors, um, they GLP-1 medications are something that even they are recommended to take from their doctors. So I don't really know the science behind it all. But anyways, back to my point. They all have food issues, every single one of them. If they didn't, if they never have had food issues, they wouldn't be on here complaining about Alex. They wouldn't. They don't know what they're talking about. They've all had weight loss surgery. Tara, Priscilla, Mama Goob, Nella has not, clearly. Sorry, but she clearly has not. I don't believe. Has Nella had has Nella had weight loss surgery? Yeah, Carrie is underweight. She's but, that's the drugs. She has something else consuming her life. Oh, Tara and Priscilla, they both have food issues. Like it's very yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. Okay, so Nella has not had um, weight loss surgery, and it shows. I mean, that's not dragging her, but she's clearly not really making much. She lost that, what was it, 100 pounds or something, and she thinks that she is the savior of weight loss. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works.
To back to Alex being a weight loss girly. See the pattern?
Share it, and
No.
hopefully you guys will want to see more. If not, I can remove it from my channel. I was thinking about going back to my health Instagram from years ago called A Healthier Alex. If you guys want to follow me there, I can kind of just keep the content there. I can post it there, girl. And within the vlogs, not like all of it, of course, it's not going to be my whole life. I can incorporate it kind of naturally. Let me know. I'll definitely check the comments and see what you guys
do. It. Do what you want. Don't let people dictate. This is the thing that Alex needs to work on. I think that Alex, this is just my my opinion. I feel like I sound like these reactors, but I think that Alex should feel like she can do what she feels is best for her. I don't think that she should let her career dictate the choices that she makes. If you want to do something, do it. Don't worry about what other people want you to do. Don't worry about what your commenters want you to do. It doesn't matter. Do what you feel is right for you and your career and your health. Like, that's the end of that. I think that whatever she wants to do to help her along, if she feels like it's going to help her, do it. If you feel like it's going to hinder you, Alex, do not do it.
thinking, but please be kind about it. At the end,
oh, please be kind, because I live in this little bubble that I love, where my world is rainbows and sunshines and puppies and kittens, and I don't want any negative comments.
Oh, this is the scariest voice I've heard yet. This is like what my nightmares are made of. Sorry, I keep pausing, but this is a whole new experience. I feel like I've discovered a new color in the world that I've never seen before, that's never existed until now, and this is a new experience, and it's not great.
Because I'm very sensitive. Fuck you.
At the end of the day, we're all human. We're all constantly up and down, changing.
Yes, we are all human, except for maybe your husband. He might be an alien.
What? Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Just my guess. I don't know.
Our minds evolving, and I really didn't want to talk about weight anymore, But there's a whole reason.
But here we are, because I see that I only got 10,000 views in 16 hours the other day. So while my views are going down, my subscriber count is still going up because I'm at 580,000 subscribers, even though I don't have even remotely that much people watching.
For all of this. Okay, so like I said,
Guess what? That's how it works. Just because a certain amount of people are subscribed to you does not mean they are watching every fucking video you make. That's just how it is. Stop focusing on the numbers. Numbers mean shit.
I have been on a journey genuinely feeling like confident in the way that I look and feeling like I can like just eat like a normal person, where I feel like and that's like totally not the right thing to say. Nobody's normal. And like, I just feel like I finally had a routine of like eating balanced on my own.
You were eating balanced pasta
Ugh.
and bread.
You were eating balanced. You could tell she just like drank something and she's like, you were eating balanced. Sorry. I hate when Priscilla's voice does that when she gets really upset, and it just it's like it sends this tingle down my back that I just do not like. Not a good tingle. Not fun.
Pasta and bread is balanced, huh?
Pasta and bread.
All right.
Um,
I believe that one day she ate bread
Bread.
every meal. Plus, I think during her snacks. During her snacks.
and moving without feeling like I need to, you know, earn food or anything like that. And I feel like I've come a really, really long way with that mentally, internally. But since I had a baby, I feel like I just want to take charge of my health.
So you wanted to take charge of your health to have a baby, then you quit on that.
I can't help it.
Now we're going to take charge of our health because we have a baby. Okay, cool. Got it.
Cool.
Even further than I have. And something actually did happen. So what was it, like a couple months ago?
Bread. Bread is the devil, everybody. Carbs and bread. Like, they've gotten into this whole thing about potatoes too, and how, you know what, potatoes are great. Potatoes are a low calorie food. It's, oh my gosh, starchy. That's what I'm looking for. It's a starchy food, yeah. But I've been vegan for about 8 years, and I know so many people that do like potato cleanses, basically, where they just eat all potatoes, and they'll make they'll make fries like, I don't know, they go with one thing and then they all repeat each other and go along with it, and then be like, yeah, I totally agree.
I ended up
Bread.
with blood clot in my leg. So I have a lot of varicose veins, very genetic for me. One day,
Genetic.
Genetic.
Because you're morbidly obese. Whatever.
I ended up getting like this swollen red spot on my calf. And I thought I just like got bit by a spider or something. But it lasted like a few days and it hurt really bad to like touch. It was hot to the touch. It was very sore and tender, and it hurt to kind of like stand on it the wrong way. And one day I was with my mom and I was like,
I don't know why Alex shares this stuff, to be honest. Like, she can share whatever she wants, but especially for these people that just give her so much shit and advice, unsolicited advice, it doesn't help that at all. And blood clots can be scary, but they do happen. I mean, they happen.
you look at this. And she was immediately just like, that might be a blood clot. Like, you need to call the doctor right now. And I went in that day. They had me like go and get like a scan on my leg, and I had a blood clot in my leg.
I'm sorry. I would have just gone to the emergency room. That's just me.
Terrifying, like literally the most terrifying experience of my life, because like, although I've always been heavy, I've always honestly had pretty good health. I have good cholesterol. I have good blood pressure.
I believe
my
it.
blood levels are really good. So I've always
Again, come at us in a few years. It'll catch up to you.
I've never really had like a weight related issue before. They ended up sending me to a specialist, and thank God when they had gone to do that first.
I didn't have weight related issues, but I had weight loss surgery. I don't know if y'all know, but
Ew, did you
you
burp?
have to have some kind of
She just burped in the
weight-related
microphone.
comorbidity in order to get weight loss surgery.
Yeah, the body positive community, I love. So I am all for. So body positivity, it's taken on a some sort of realm of its own where it's like you can't lose weight or else you're not body positive. I think body positive is finding peace in yourself while also striving to be the best person you can be for yourself. And so, it's okay to be, let's say, 400 pounds and love yourself and be like, okay, my body is getting me through the day, but I want to work harder for my body to be healthier. Like, I think that's what the focus should be, and not like, no, you're not body positive. You want to lose weight. You've lost weight. How can you be body positive? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
In addition to your weight. Cool.
Hey,
The
Wawa.
blood clot was in like a dead vein, superficial thrombophlebitis, I think it was called. I know it
Welcome.
sounds kind of funny, but like it's a dead vein. So a vein that doesn't like go to my heart or anything. So it was not like life threatening. But then I ended up going to see
I'm sorry, but a blood clot is always life threatening.
No, it's not.
It just is.
a cardiovascular person after that. And, talking to her about it, getting a deeper scan. I'm going to go back and have it all checked again in a follow-up appointment as well. Everything else looked totally fine, thankfully. But they're just going to keep an eye on it. But one of the biggest things that the doctor said was to prevent anything in the future, like because I have a lot of varicose veins, I'm more prone to like have a clot. So I need to stay moving.
Yeah, didn't body positivity, it started out for like people who had been like amputees and stuff, right? Like people with like different disabilities. I don't know. I'm not going to talk on something that I haven't done my research on. I'd rather talk about things that I do know and not just a shot in the dark like all these bitches do. But I believe that body positivity started for people who were like amputees and burn victims and people with disabilities.
And lose weight, honestly, like losing weight.
Oh, you mean he didn't fat shame you?
Oh, fuck
A
off.
doctor tells you to lose weight and doesn't tell you, and you're not saying that he fat shamed you? What? That's crazy talk.
Will take off some of that pressure. So she didn't say I had to lose like an insane amount or anything, but I'm definitely like trying to lose weight. I am because that really scared me. And I just want to take charge of my health.
The fact that you started gaining weight like 6 months after your gastric bypass should have really scared you, dumbass.
I want to be around a long time for my son. I want to be healthy for my son. I could cry for some reason just talking about my beautiful little son. I just want to be the happiest, healthiest version of me for him.
Oh, there we go. The happiest, healthiest version of me. The amount of times that she has said the happiest, healthiest version of me over the last 12 years
Okay.
could fill up a bank account.
I think people who have extra weight on them or who are obese or morbidly obese, whatever, overweight, anybody who has extra weight on them, even people who are underweight, anybody who has any sort of health issues, I think that they feel that way. And I don't think there's any wrong with feeling that way and not being able to accomplish that. I think that especially with weight loss, there's a huge mental factor to it. Like I would say like 85% of weight loss has to be in your head. You have to be dedicated to it. Like, it's not just something that you choose one day and it happens. Clearly, it's not easy. If it were easy, we wouldn't we wouldn't have so many overweight, obese, morbidly obese, fat people in the country. It is what it is.
Him, and I don't ever want to put him in a position where something happens to mom over something that she could have controlled.
Oh. Oh, but health and weight are not the same, Alex. Health and weight are not the same.
So, and like playing with him, you're up and down off the floor all day. And like, it would just be a lot easier if I was lighter.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Isn't that what you said when you were getting in your pre-gastric bypass video? When you're seeing this, I will be having gastric bypass. Isn't that the video? I just want to be able to get up and down and go up and down the stairs and da 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 and play with my future children. Huh? Did you
I'm
just
sure
watch that video?
I'm sure she gets a thrill. She loves the attention. These are people who aren't used to having any attention, and they've found their little pocket of attention, and they love it. They love it. I mean, look at these people. They're not your conventionally attractive people who are getting all this attention, so they're finding it somewhere else. Not just saying that beautiful people are the only people that get positive attention. There are a lot of wonderful, but their personalities suck too. So clearly they have to find positive attention somewhere, and this is where they've found it.
Then record this one because I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
And once he's running around, I want to be able to keep up. Like, I definitely do think you can be healthy in a bigger body.
Sorry, but it reminds me of the quote on Legally Blonde where she says, angry people just don't shoot their husbands. I mean, angry people don't. I mean, happy people just don't shoot their husbands. And it's the same with this. Happy people just don't get on here and try to ruin someone's life just because they're fat.
But I know where I'm at right now. Like, I can definitely
You're beyond a bigger body. You're beyond a bigger body.
improve and take off some of the pressure.
I'm really tired of hearing between her and Anna.
Then stop
this
watching.
Whole bigger body thing.
Then stop watching.
Your body is not meant to be big. Look at
off of my feet and my legs and my knees, and I'm not always going to carry this much weight so well. Like, other problems could arise, and it just feels like the responsible thing to do.
Now it's the responsible thing to do now.
She can grow as a person, like Stray Cat. Stray Cat said, people are allowed to learn and to change. This is why I don't believe in cancel culture unless you do something that's really terrible, unless you murder somebody, unless you hurt children, unless you hurt animals. Like, people are allowed to grow. Just like Priscilla, Tara, Nella, Carrie, like they're all capable of growing, and I would have respect for them if they were like, you know what, I was wrong. I would have respect for them for admitting they were wrong and learning from this and growing. But I have no respect for them. I have zero respect for them because they can't work on themselves because they have shitty personalities.
Hey, buddy. Sorry I took the last halo.
That's okay. I'm sorry I cut your brake lines. Hands off my halos.
Responsible thing to do now.
So in terms of like losing weight, I know right now there's a lot of amazing medication. I'm not like against the medication. I think it's like wonderful for so many people, but I would like to try on my own because
she doesn't want to take the medication because it will be just as restrictive as your gastric bypass.
No, the thing is, the medication, okay, Tara, you haven't taken it. I'm guessing you haven't taken it. It doesn't feel restrictive. That's the great thing about the GLP-1 medications is it takes all of those thoughts away. Negative, positive thoughts about food, thinking about food. It, at least in my experience, other people may have had different experiences with it. It takes that, it's called food noise. It takes that food noise away. And you're not thinking about restriction. You're not thinking about, oh, I need to eat less of this. I need to eat more of this. You're eating I mean, I take a few bites of what I usually only eat one meal a day, and it's usually not everything that I have made. Um, and it's just how it is. Like it's a great medication, especially for people who have um like food addiction. I think that it is a fantastic medication, and it's not about restriction. It's about your body digests slower when you're on this medication, and you just don't think about it. It's amazing. Like I'm a huge advocate for it. I have many friends who have taken it and it's worked great for them. And you just don't talk about something that you know nothing about. Just don't. You're ignorant.
I'm not on it. I'm not on it. Would I look to go in it if I can't lose the rest of my weight? Yeah. I'm not against it.
Gosh,
My
your
mother,
butt ass.
however, is on one of them. And when we sit down to eat,
I am on tirzepatide, which is like the Monjaro, the ingredient in Monjaro, and I love it. I have only had problems once when I first started taking it. I was really sick for like a week. I could not keep anything down. I was throwing up and like it was constant dry heaving. I didn't even want to drink anything. I was incredibly sick, and that's saying a lot. But after that bout of sickness, it's been amazing, and I think it's great. I've had no issues with it. I've noticed some hair loss. Thankfully, I have a lot of hair. Um, and that stopped. So there was like probably a month where I felt like I was losing more hair than normal, but it's been awesome, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. Yeah, thank you. It's been incredible, and I think anybody who is considering using it or taking it, um, I would say look into it, go to your doctor, and do your research on it. The Reddit for the Monjaro subreddit is fantastic. Um, and I have nothing but great things to say about it. It is expensive. That is the one negative thing about it. Um, but in my opinion, it's worth it if you can swing it.
we will get the same amount of food and we will stop almost at the same amount of time. If she takes one bite too much like me, who did have gastric bypass, she will get nauseous. She will be sick. She will not feel good. I don't eat bread often. It might
Bread.
be once every 2 weeks that I'll have some kind of bread,
Well, that's sad
not
for
including
you.
a tortilla, because I do a low carb wrap.
Oh,
Um,
does she always burp like that in her videos too? Like she's like, "Bleh."
it's bread. I don't fucking. It's not the whole all that processed bullshit. Um,
Yeah,
whatever.
she's angry.
I'm sure somebody's gonna come at me. Whatever, come at me. What was that?
How dare she eat sourdough? Tara, stop eating bread. Stop eating tortillas. No, you could, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about food. Everybody has different relationships with food. I'm not, you know, just go to your doctor.
It was. I had a full carb, sourdough piece of bread yesterday because it was
Okay.
bought. We were trying it out. I was like, you know
Why
what?
did
I'll
you
try
buy
it out.
it?
I am a sourdough failure in making it, so I just wanted to try, this piece of bread that I think my mom bought. It's awful, but it got stuck, like right in my chest, and it made me
Oh,
sick, and it had to go
I
lay
hope
down.
it did.
Because it was just starting the dumping process, and I was not in the mood to vomit. So
Oh, I thought she, I thought she was talking about dumping from the other end. Sorry.
what in all that saying, if she was on the medication, she would experience that restrictive stuff again. She doesn't want to do anything restrictive. She just wants to eat all of the food that she wants to eat on the 0 points.
I know when I was consistent with Weight Watchers before, and this was years ago, I did lose weight and I found really amazing ways to eat
Is this before or after the tummy tuck?
Before,
or
if you've been
after?
before, I know definitely before, she has done Weight Watchers multiple times. This is why I don't think Alex should do Weight Watchers, because it's never been something that she has been able to sustain. Um, and so maybe it's time to do something different. And I agree with that. I think that she needs to look at something else that could work better for her, because I mean, it hasn't worked in the long run, and we all know that. And that's okay, but she just needs to find something that is good for her.
That targeted weight loss.
nutritious foods that were delicious. Because at the end of the day, I know I love food. Like it's obvious. Your girl loves.
There is a difference between loving food and being a food addict. And you are a food addict. You have an addiction to food.
Yummy treat. So I love that Weight Watchers has like so many different, not hacks per se, but like you can
Just say hacks because that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing a shit ton of hacks.
find a lot of great healthy alternatives and recipes and get your protein, have less sugar, and like not feel deprived because
But you're already getting your protein and having.
Oh, her voice. Oh, the crack. Ugh. Ugh. It's called. Ugh. I really can't deal with that. But Alex, just hearing what you're saying, I know you're not watching this. If somebody is watching this that does talk to Alex or whatever, I highly recommend her just taking the jump and really talk to her doctor about getting on a GLP-1. I think she would be really successful with that.
Less sugar with your no zero sugar drinks or your reduced sugar this or your no sugar that. How is that going to help when you're already doing that? Okay. Maybe cut out the processed bullshit.
that's the biggest thing for me. Like that's why I don't like calorie counting. I like the points because
Which brings up another thing.
Ew!
Someone in her comments said something about calories, and she's like, this goes by macros, blah, blah, blah. Anybody want to tell her that calories is a part of the macro? Anybody want to tell her? Anybody?
I hope she's on a GLP-1 and not telling anybody too. I think she should. I think she should do it. I think she should. That's my opinion. As all of these reactors like to say. My opinion. Okay. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
You can lose weight. A lot of your weight loss will be from a calorie deficiency. You being a calorie deficient.
Deficit?
You know what? I can't get my words together today.
Deficit.
All
It's
right.
deficit.
because there's a ton of like lower point foods. You're never just like, oh, you can't eat. I don't like that feeling of being restricted. If you get
See, she doesn't like to be restricted, which is why she did not like the gastric bypass.
to the end of the day and you don't have any points left, there are a lot of 0 point options to eat and to give you satisfaction and fill you up. So it just helps me make better choices. I love the program. If you go back to my old Instagram page,
Yeah, if you go back to her old Instagram page and you go back to all her Weight Watchers videos, you can see how she actively gained weight on Weight Watchers. So instead of watching your weight go down, she was watching her weight go up. She does the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do.
at A Healthier Alex, there's like tons of content from when I
Yes, Buck. 100%. They see themselves in her. They see the part that they hate the most about themselves in Alex, which is them being fat. And that's why they dislike her so much. But you know what? You know what? She she can okay, blah blah blah. She is a pleasant person. She, she has her bouts of um her little snarky comments that she makes about the snarky comments people make toward her, but she seems like a much better person than any of them are combined. And I think they hate that. I think they hate to see her happy and also to see a part of themselves in her and the fact that she's not miserable.
Weight Watchers the last time, and I just signed back up yesterday, and I am like really excited. The app seems pretty similar from when I was on it last. So many good recipes, some other new 0 Point foods. I'm pretty sure that I don't remember there being last time, so that's exciting. Yeah, I would love to know like how much of this you guys want to see. Like, do you want me to share everything? Do you want me to just like keep it on that Instagram and like just share a little bit of what I'm eating in the vlogs? Do you want like dedicated videos? Because like honestly, like I'm actually very passionate about it. I really
Now she's passionate about it. Y'all know what this is, right? She saw her views going down because her shit was so boring.
She saw her views going down. No, she feels motivated. I think we've all been at a place where we're like, okay, I'm feeling excited about this. And you have a lot of energy at the beginning, and then it slowly starts to dwindle once you get bored of it. And that's just what's happening. That's just the fact of the matter. Whoops. Boop.
That now she's got to reevaluate. Oh, if I start this, then maybe I'll get more views. I can't show my baby because I agreed with I agreed to my husband that I wouldn't show the baby because y'all, that is what it is. She'd be
I
showing
agreed to
that
my
baby
husband.
all the time if Yar had not put his foot down. Plain and simple. She
How do
toes
you
that
know?
line by showing bits and pieces of the kid.
That's fine.
Again,
They've come.
you've already given us a
You know what? A relationship requires compromise. And if that's what happened, I don't really know the backstory, if that's really something that she has discussed on here. I don't really watch Alex. Um, I haven't for a while just to watch her. But, you know, a relationship, maybe you don't have great communication with your husband, Tara, but especially when you have a child, you have to compromise. There has to be that in all parts of it. Like, come on.
name. You've already given us his birth dates. We know where he lives.
What?
That's a whole privacy thing right there.
Ew.
Period.
really love
No, you've doxed her. Your horde of gremlins have done that. And you probably have marked his birthday on your calendar so you know what day he was born, so you can keep track of every single step and every single piece of progress, or maybe progress that he hasn't quite made, the different um what am I just developing. Like, it's odd. It's very odd to be this into it. I doubt people who really enjoy watching Alex knows as much about her as you do, and it's weird.
when I did it before. And the great thing is now, like tying it in with my gastric bypass, it kind of like goes really well because I have to have like a lot of protein. I find my issue is, even though my belly is small, I'm definitely like a snacker. So making
Also, just to let y'all know, if you have the sleeve, it can stretch out. If you have the bypass, it doesn't stretch out.
Your
It
stomach
doesn't.
still can. Your stomach can.
Um,
It's your
you
stomach.
might get a little bit more room, but it does not stretch out. But her thing that she is talking about now is she snacks. Although she has claimed before that she's not a snacky girl, that she doesn't have a sweet tooth. But all
Who
we
cares?
see is her snacking and having a
Who-
sweet tooth.
Who cares?
Again.
Who cares?
Oh,
Who cares?
improvements with like my snack choices that are high fiber, high protein, lower sugar, lower calorie can be like still very, very fulfilling. And I think too, if I'm being like so honest, and it's kind of like, it's okay.
you are never honest. Let's be real.
so much that I want to say right now, and I don't know if it's too much or not, but I think there was like a really strong wave of like anti-diet, anti-weight loss. If you wanted to lose weight, you know, you really were just like, nope, you're not body positive, right? And I do feel like you can be body positive.
Step away from the fucking body positive bullshit. It is so toxic, just like the reaction channels are toxic.
Whoa.
Body positivity is toxic. It just is.
I think there are a lot of people who have different definitions of body positive. Like we talked about earlier, it doesn't just mean like, oh, you want to lose weight? Fuck you. You're out of body positivity. It doesn't always mean that. Like people have very different ideas of what that word means. And so how dare you say that? It's just you don't live in her mind. Like I know you think you do, but you don't.
At every size is toxic.
And like want to get healthy in whatever way that means for you, whether it's mental or physical, whatever. It's okay to want to lose weight. Like it's okay. And I think for a while I like beat myself up and it was like you don't need to feel like you have to lose weight. Like it's almost like I kind of had to go so far one way because my whole life I had just been like so insane on the diet culture. And like I think the body positive,
She does realize that Weight Watchers is a part of the diet culture, right? She
Okay.
does understand that, correct?
She does.
She complains about Jenny Craig when she was a kid being a part of
Okay.
diet culture. I was a few weeks ago that she was making those stupid bagels. She made them again today, apparently. I saw
Okay.
a clip of her on her Instagram.
Wow. Good for you.
But she even said in her vlog, she said, this is triggering me back to my Weight Watchers days. And here we are, a month, 6 weeks later, she's back on Weight Watchers.
Okay.
movement helped us kind of like go in that other.
What was your point what was your point there? You didn't give a conclusion to the point you were trying to make. You didn't make a point, you just talked. That's all.
Direction really far and sometimes too far, you know, like where I was neglecting, you know, taking care of myself because like I just needed to feel free. And I feel like I went from here to here and now I'm like here, and that works for me. I hope that makes sense. I hope that translates. I don't know if
That
it
makes
does.
sense.
All I know is I'm
It doesn't make any sense, but you never do make sense.
always going to offend someone. I'm always going to give people something to talk about. So I'm
Everyone gives everyone something to talk about. It is
Yeah.
human nature. Go ahead and throw shade at us. We don't care.
Okay, then does any of that make any sense? She just agreed with Alex on this, so she's proving her own point. This is a mind fuck. This is a mind fuck. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
just going to speak my truth and share
This is your truth. Don't you have some other truths you should probably bring up? Huh?
my own
Shut
personal
up.
experience. And I am feeling really excited.
She's using all these what's the word I'm thinking of?
Let's think
It's
harder.
not trigger words.
Okay.
It's not trigger words. All these popular words. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Those are like, why can't I think of the words? My brain.
She does care.
There's very little in my brain today, apparently.
Way too
There was
much.
a lot in my brain yesterday.
I
really
doubt it.
hopeful, and very passionate, honestly. Like you guys know I love to cook. I freaking love to cook. I
You love to cook, but it's always bullshit.
love yummy food, and I want to
And if it all that is yummy food, man.
bring like some awesome.
She doesn't complete like what she's trying. She just talks. She doesn't even make a point. She just talks. No points made. Zero points made. Tara, you're an idiot.
Recipes to you guys. Truly, they're
Are you going to make a Weight Watchers version of the tater tot casserole?
Weight Watchers.
Are you? Because that would be awesome. Oh my gosh. a Weight Watchers version of the tater tot casserole. I can't wait.
There are so many good high protein recipes.
Oh, are you gonna do a Weight Watchers version of those dates? Those date things that you make? That
Healthy
would be cool
Snickers?
too. That we haven't
Okay.
seen a million times.
Because I know a lot of people also just do macros.
Okay.
I like Weight Watchers because it kind of does like a macro situation, but like within points, it makes it just really easy to track. And I do find that like when you stick
So what she's saying is, I need them to do
Mhm.
all the work for.
to it, you are
Oh.
I just drank something too fast. Sorry.
successful.
You have.
So I want to make a ton of like delicious, nutritious meals with you guys, and you don't even have to be on Weight Watchers to eat them. I remember years ago in our old house when I was doing recipes, there were some freaking delicious ones. Remember, like we made like
She's so fucking excited about food, you guys. You'll see how like she transitioned into how excited she is about talking about food. She's not excited about talking about Weight Watchers itself. She's excited about talking about the food portion of it.
like a pumpkin.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but Weight Watchers is food related. She's talking about Weight Watchers. What? That makes no sense. You make no sense. Make some sense, please. At least once in this video. I want to hear you make sense once. Sorry, I'm getting worked up. I am. My voice isn't cracking though. Maybe it should. Maybe I should start cracking my voice more, and I don't know. Maybe I'll be more likable.
Roll, like a giant Hostess pumpkin roll.
And she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She is talking about a giant pumpkin roll. And I remember that video. Oh my god.
And like you can eat them whatever. You don't have to be on Weight Watchers. They're just like kind of healthier versions. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm very passionate about it. I find it really, really fun
Now you're passionate about it. Cool.
to, make yummy things
Maybe you should have been passionate about your gastric bypass.
that are healthier.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with enjoying food. I will tell you, and this is really boring, but I have really, I know Alex has talked about this and Mama Goob has talked about it, but the Core Power, the Fairlife Core Power protein drinks, the strawberry banana, woo, I love that. And I know that's really boring, but it is delicious. If anybody wants a good protein drink, that's the only one that I've liked. And you can get the 42 grams of protein ones. It's, I think, 230 calories in a bottle, and they're fantastic. I highly recommend.
And it's not to say I'm going to be like doing everything
See how her excitement went down when she's like, I'm going to make it healthier.
perfect. There will be aspartame. Nothing's going to be like, this is not going to be like a fully clean journey, in part for sure. To my best.
Which means she's going to have all this processed bullshit. She's going to use all of the things that are going to make it taste like the real stuff. And it's just going to be calorie laden,
Lidden.
carb loaded with a little bit of See, she doesn't understand how, like, okay, so I watched one of my favorites, a little video while I was doing the dishes.
Yeah, maybe she should have been more concerned about her weight when she had kids. I mean, even even me, when I started, so I have lost 130 pounds. And one of my huge motivations was my nieces and nephews. I'm like, I want to be able to be the cool aunt, and I want to have fun with them. I want to be able to run around and just be, just do things with them. It was a huge motivation, and I'm their aunt. I think as a mom, like, I know that it's not easy for everybody. And I know that some people have health issues that makes it harder to lose weight. Like, I don't want to discount that. Not everybody has the ability to just lose weight when they're having to, like, I don't know. I can't speak for other people, and I don't want to be that person that puts everybody in one box, because I don't believe in that. But it's just crazy. I don't know. I think they're crazy. Thank you. Yeah. And spin classes. I'm a huge advocate of spin classes. Have been my if you find a good studio and it's fun, have loud music, they dim the lights, and you just have that good energy. If you have good instructors, oh man, my favorite workout. I swear to you. Oh, it is like my church.
Um, she was comparing, and these are processed. Totally get it. The protein bars, and protein bars should not be used for meal replacements. They should be for like
What?
something to use as a snack. If you feel
No.
that need, that like, oh my god,
I'm sorry, but I don't think that protein bars should be used as a snack. Protein bars are pretty high in calories. I mean, you have to be careful with what protein bars, but protein bar is not a snack. I would say a protein bar is for, like, you're going to go hiking, you're going to go do something like a physical activity, and you're going to need something like maybe you're on a long hike and you kind of need to fuel yourself. I think protein bars are great for that. Um, but the majority of protein bars aren't always that great. I'm sure there's exceptions, but they're not that great. It's a weight loss product that these companies have used to make a lot of money, but they're not always that great. Just because it's protein does not mean that it's good.
I need something. Sometimes I still need that. If I want a dessert, I don't want to go in the refrigerator and eat what other people are eating. So she was comparing, what was it? The Built Puff Bars and the Bear Bells. Those are my two favorites. Those are the only ones I will eat. I have tried them all.
I'm sure.
But one of her things that she does is it's got to be a 10-to-1 from the protein to the calories. So if it's 20, like the Bear Bells are 20 grams of protein and the calories are 200. So it's 10-to-1. So it's got to be 10.
Yeah, shakes and protein bars are great when you're on the go. Like, if you need something and you're like, okay, I'm going to get hungry, I'm going to need something to give me some energy throughout the day. Like, it can be used. You have to find the right protein bars though. Like the Puff protein bars, those are candy bars. Those are candy bars. But I'm sure there are some really good ones. I don't really like protein bars, so I am the wrong person to make a comment about this, to be honest.
One or less. The Built Puffs are 17 grams of protein, I think. I don't have one handy. I do have a Bear Bells package handy because I had one before I got on here.
I love fruit. Fruit's the best.
But the Built Puffs are, like I said, I think they're 17 grams of protein to 140 calories. So that's a good one because it's the protein to calorie. I also do the protein to carbs.
Isn't it protein to net carbs? I forget how that is. I've tried low carb in the past. I've tried keto, but I don't think it's protein to calories. And I'm sure that there's something with that, but I think it's like protein, and then you have to factor in your net carbs and then like the sugar alcohols. I forget what it is, but I think she's getting a little mixed
Your
up.
carbs are double your protein or more, or 4, I don't remember. Yeah, double. Then you don't need to be eating it. I know carbs are not bad. There are good carbs, there are bad carbs.
Just gonna
Carbs are
do
carbs.
my best. I think I got everything out that I wanted to.
Sorry, I have so much to say in this. I am just a little chatterbox. But I love a carb. Pasta, yeah, I love pasta. I mean, so I don't know. I had a therapist and he worked with people specifically with eating disorders, and I remember one time he told me you have to take out the idea that basically saying that no food is bad food. And I know that that is controversial. I've heard people on YouTube say that that's bullshit, and to an extent I agree, but at the same time you have to stop looking at food as good and bad. It's all about moderation. You can have some treat, but it depends on where you're at mentally with food. I think that if you have food problems, if you have a food addiction, but restriction doesn't help either. See, it's a hard balance to find. And again, this is me preaching to GLP-1 medications. That's where that has helped me so much, because it really creates that balance, and I don't have cravings. Um I I used to crave I used to have a sweet tooth, a major sweet tooth, and I still love sweets. Like I love fruit. I'm a huge fruit person. Like give me fruit, I'll eat it all day. Like oh god, I'm getting a weird call. Okay. Um but I lost my train of thought. Um yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, carbs. Like foods aren't it's just moderation. It's just balance. You have to find balance.
I did. I'm probably gonna edit this and be like, oh, you forgot to say this, you forgot to say that. Like I was gonna type out everything I wanted to say, but like I'm just gonna spew it from my heart. And that's where I'm at. So I feel a little bit
If she could do a video without looking at herself in the viewfinder, that would be fun.
silly because like literally a few months ago, I'm like, I'm never talking about weight again.
Who
I literally
cares?
like privated all my weight videos. But I was having a moment of like wanting to be done. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're
I am on tirzepatide. Sorry, I keep getting this call from someone I do not want to talk to. Those those calls you get from your ex randomly or something like that. It's very distracting. I don't want to see that right now. But yeah, tirzepatide. I freaking love it. It's been amazing.
curious,
Oops. Hey. Why isn't it playing? Oh, it's
here's what I eat in a day on Weight
there we go.
Watchers.
And again, humans are allowed to change their minds. But don't give people whiplash of, holy shit, didn't she just say 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 months ago that she was done talking about
If you're getting whiplash from the things that she is saying, that is a you problem.
her weight? I
Get a neck brace.
understand. She had a health scare. Believe me, I understand. But holy shit.
So you can get like a little preview and tell me if you like this. I love you and you're beautiful. Never forget.
No, you're not.
Right, guys,
No, you
let's
don't.
hop into the first meal of the day. So the good thing is I bought these before I decided to get back into Weight Watchers. I got them at Costco. They're the Kirkland sous
And I think someone even in her comment said it is so confusing to go from watching your Costco snack haul to the next couple of vlogs I'm back on Weight Watchers. That is very confusing. And also, you can make the egg bites at home because if you read the labels, you would know that there are other stuff in it. Okay.
the
What is
egg
she-
bites and 7 points. Not bad at
What is she even talking about? That's great. That's amazing. Not anymore. I think it's amazing. It's a fantastic medication. You know, it could be like a fen thing in the future. I don't know. But it has been such a beneficial tool. And that's the main thing, is nothing is going to be a miracle fix. You're still going to have to put work into it, just like weight loss surgery, just like anything else. It's not going to fix anything like magic, but it's a tool. It's a fantastic tool to use. and that's amazing. Um, and yeah, I think with tirzepatide, there are less, you have less of a chance of having side effects than like the semaglutide, from what I've heard. Um, but I just remember that week that I was sick, and it could have been from something else, but I'm rarely sick. I have like, I don't know how, but I lucked out with an incredible immune system. And I was sick. I have never been so sick in my life. Like, I was really trying not to go to the hospital, and it got to a point where I'm like, I need to go. And I have like a very high tolerance for pain and for being sick. I I'm a champ. But it was rough. It was like the the sight of food, the smell of food, everything. And I wasn't eating that much, so I know it wasn't food poisoning. But that's the thing with tirzepatide. I highly recommend, if you do take a GLP-1, I would look into tirzepatide for that reason. And it's supposed to be um, more people. It's shown that people will lose more weight on tirzepatide, from what I've heard. I don't know the science behind that or how accurate that is, but it's fantastic.
all. I want to eat.
Again, I could eat one of those. Two of them, I would be sick. Honestly, I do not understand how she can eat all of that. Even, like, seriously.
Them, obviously. I don't know if I'll repurchase. Like, 7's kind of a lot. It's not like horrible though. It's like I could just have a couple hard-boiled eggs for 0, but these are delicious. So 7 points for these. And then
So, she just admitted that she could have hard-boiled eggs for 0 points. I'll completely admit I don't know how the point system works for Weight Watchers. I have no desire to know how it works, because I'm not going to get on Weight Watchers.
Then don't talk about it.
But the hard-boiled eggs would have been a better choice than the egg bites as a gastric bypass patient, as a bariatric patient. And that is not something that she can just forget that she has. Her intestines and stomach have been rerouted permanently. There's
Okay.
no going back. That's what she's stuck with.
What does that have to do with a hard-boiled egg versus her eating these egg bites? Woo! She is just, it is word salad. Word salad with this one.
She is stuck with it. So she still has to keep that in mind, whether she wants to or not. Heavy on the or not, but
And after I eat on the way to the gym, I will have my Alani Blue Slush, which is 0 points. And yeah, I like to let my food kind of sit for a little bit before
I don't know how she eats before she goes to the gym either.
I have caffeine. But yeah, I'm going to the gym today. I'm going back to do.
Some people need to. What is that? What is that? I mean, I would prefer to not eat before I worked out. That I feel better, but I mean, if you're not eating until like, what the hell? You can eat food. Like, you can eat food before you go to the gym. You probably don't want to have like a whole ass meal, but if you want an egg bite before you go to the gym, if you want to have 2 of these egg bites, I don't see that being a hinder to your workout. Everybody's different. That's fine.
Legs today. I'm going to the gym a couple days a week just to like get out of the house. Otherwise, I work out at home and I walk every day. Oh, and Yar's Bagel is back there. The Greek yogurt bagels are
Oh, she wants to point out that Yar's Bagel is back there.
not bad at
Okay.
all. Like I tracked it yesterday. Yeah, I tracked out the ratio yesterday for
God, he just looks so uncomfortable when she's holding him. And please put him in clothes instead of pajamas.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the time, I mean, I would say babies, most people want to put their babies in pajamas most of the time. They're comfortable and it's easy to change. I mean, it would be easy to change in like just like pants and stuff too, but I mean, why not? What is wrong with him wearing pajamas? I don't get that. This is such a weird thing they talk about, the pajama thing. What is wrong with that? It's it's bizarre. It's pointless. It's a pointless nitpick. I don't understand. It is sorry, I have nothing more to say, but it is weird, and I highly disagree with her opinion on this.
Greek yogurt bagels, and it's only 3 points. So it's just the Greek yogurt is non-fat, has 0 points. I'll show all that in another video if you guys end up liking me.
Oh, look at him. Oh my God. Baby's so cute. Oh my God. He's getting excited. Oh,
Mr. Squirmy Worm today. Big Squirmy Worm. Big Squirmy
please
Yes.
stop talking to him like that. You don't want him talking like that.
Wormy.
Oh,
Anyway, let's start the day.
he's a baby. He's not going to remember her talking to him like that. What the hell? And he is precious. I get very emotional because babies are just they're so sweet.
They are so good. May I say even better than Starbucks? Because sometimes ones from Starbucks, like the bacon is kind of chewy.
Don't talk with your mouth full, and you can make them yourself.
These are
We
not.
know because you've made them before.
Stock up and save at Michael's with our lowest prices of the season. Get up to 60% off thousands of items.
These are
We
not.
know because you've made them before.
Okay, guys. So I just got back from the gym. It is 9:30.
She looks the same as she does before she left for the gym.
I had my breakfast hours ago, and I'm definitely getting hungry again. So I'm gonna make a protein smoothie that's delicious. Now, I would truly love to know if you guys have found a protein powder that doesn't have that proteiny aftertaste. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I've like bought protein powder. I think
Get an unflavored protein powder.
I don't remember. I feel like I had one once. Was it Clean Simple Eats? I am gonna make a strawberry banana smoothie. I have a bag of frozen mixed fruit. It's not sweetened or anything. It's just frozen fruit.
Who wants to tell her that fruit is sweetened naturally?
What?
She makes my brain hurt.
Which is
Wait, what is that even? Nothing she says makes any sense. What? Hold on.
0 points.
Fruit is
Simple Eats. I am gonna make a strawberry banana smoothie. I have a bag of frozen mixed fruit. It's not sweetened or anything. It's just frozen fruit.
Who wants to tell her that fruit is
Well, I think she's saying that because she's saying there's no added sugar on it, which I don't know why she made that comment, but what? That wasn't even worth making a comment on. It's so stupid. Like, I think Alex knows that fruit is naturally sweet. Oh, she is a trip.
sweetened naturally? She makes my brain hurt.
Fruit, which is 0 points. What I like about Weight Watchers and why
Also,
Okay.
she didn't understand that if it's blended, it's not 0 points.
What?
First day fucks up.
gravitate towards it is because it helps me just
What?
eat more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean protein. I like that those are
What?
all 0 points. And I'm someone where I don't like to feel like constricted, like counting calories. It's like, oh, if you hit your max, you're done. It's like, no, well, sometimes at the end of the day, I might want a sweet treat and I might be able to have.
She makes my brain hurt too. Like, what is she talking about? This blended fruit? She she acts like she really got Alex there with that comment. She's not. What is she even saying?
I might want a sweet treat.
Oh,
We should count how many times
wow.
she says sweet treat a month.
A piece of fruit, you know, or if I want something salty, I can air fry some chickpeas with some really yummy seasoning for 0 points. So you're never like deprived. So we've got some frozen strawberries and bananas. And then this is the secret. Oh, my battery's going to die. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Fix
Sweet Jesus. She's been doing this for 12 years.
secret for, in my opinion, like I use these so much after my gastric bypass. So they're delicious and high protein, low sugar. They're the only protein that I have found tastes good at all. The Fairlife Core Power. You can also do the other Fairlife ones. They're delicious.
There's a regular Fairlife one, there's that one in her hand, and there's a Power Core.
So
Okay.
since my gastric bypass,
Or
Wow, good for you. Are you looking for a sponsorship, Tara? Like, we're so impressed with your knowledge on Fairlife's products.
It's in a black bottle, or it has the black, and it's like 42 grams of protein.
I passed. My
Yep.
stomach honestly did still remain much smaller than it was pre-surgery. This was a few years ago at this point.
My stomach remained. Oh my God.
But I still get hungry frequently, and having protein to keep me full longer helps a lot. So
Oh my God. That is the whole point of protein, you fucking dimwit.
that is the key. It's all about protein. So I am going to use half of this
But it also means don't have fucking carbs all the time, because that is what is making you hungry.
Power vanilla now. These literally taste like a melted McDonald's ice cream cone.
This finger. Why?
What's wrong with it?
I'll put a link. I just ordered them on Amazon. They usually come like the same or next day. So
People have mannerisms. People have different mannerisms. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I don't.
I'm going to use half of this now. We're going to use half of it later for a delicious
What, did you not link it for $20?
treat, which you'll see. So stand by. Okay. I always try to eyeball it here. Say that's about half. Either way, I'm just going to track
Get out a measuring cup.
this whole thing because we're going to use it later. I'm putting this still under breakfast. So I'm tracking the Fruit for Zero.
Okay, so she's not even using the whole Core Power drink.
Okay.
She's just going to use half of it. So she's not even getting the full. Okay.
Points. This whole bottle only has 4. I'm just going to go ahead and track the whole thing because we're going to use the rest later. And now
Oh my God.
What? What?
We're just gonna track the whole thing because we're gonna use it later. See, this is okay. So she go over to her A Healthier Alex bullshit on Instagram, and you'll see that she put up a picture of like before where she's in black bra and black underwear. It's her front and side, and then she decided to go ahead and put like her weight. She wants to be quote unquote transparent. I'm just gonna remind y'all that she did use a filter, because on my Instagram I went ahead and did a comparison to what her face looks like from the front, and then she still used the filter on the pictures. And when you use the app, you can put in any type of thing you want. Take a screenshot and go back to your regular stuff.
Okay.
We know she's a liar. She's saying that she wears.
You know, it's only affecting herself. If that's what she's doing, the only person that she is affecting is herself. You are a grown ass woman. You claim to know what she looks like with and without filters. Okay, who gives a fuck?
She at that time weighed 311 pounds. Bullshit.
Alex is a pretty girl. She is pretty. She takes care of herself. I mean, you know, maybe her weight is a struggle for her. I think that's largely in part to her mental health. I think that is a huge factor for her in losing weight. But she takes care of herself aside from that. Like, unlike you, Tara, who looks like that you were just dragged out of a gutter. Like, I don't get it.
You bullshit. We've seen you in your vlogs.
Okay. Yep.
Now, just for some extra nutrition, I'm going to do a tablespoon of.
And just exactly like she just did. I'm going to go ahead and put the whole one in because I'm going to use it the whole day, or I'm going to use it again later today. What if she didn't use it again later today, but then her app says that she did? See what I'm talking about? She wants to hack the system.
Of ground flaxseed and chia seeds, just because they're really good for you. And it does add in more protein.
Okay, well, if she wants to hack the system like you're saying, who is it affecting? Is it affecting you? No, it's affecting her. And she will have to deal with that. But that is her problem.
A tablespoon for each has a point each, which is not bad.
Hold on. Y'all know I like to look things up.
I'm sure you do. Well, go ahead. Let's. Oh, chia seeds are amazing, by the way. I love chia seeds.
Yeah, no, I'm looking it up. Ooh, 2 whole grams of protein for the chia seeds.
I don't know. So this smoothie has 2 points for
Okay, well, maybe she wants. I love the texture of chia seeds. Like anything with chia seeds in it, I am down. I don't know what it is. It just adds something that just it just I love chia seeds. And maybe it's just to add something else into the smoothie so it's not just smoothie. Like there are reasons people add different things in, different ingredients. I mean, who cares if it's just 2 grams of protein? Who cares?
half of the protein shake and then 2 points for the total of flax and chia seeds. Now I ordered another thing that you can put in here, some peanut butter powder. I have some coming in today from Amazon from a new brand that I haven't used before. So I have a vision for another sweet treat later.
She said sweet treat like 3 times in the span of less than 3 minutes.
So I hope that it comes out good. I'm going to also add just a splash of water because I don't think I have enough liquid in there. But some peanut butter powder in this would also be delicious. But because you have the banana, that also does.
So she didn't have enough liquid in there. So instead of putting more of the protein drink, she puts water.
Does give it some natural sweetness. You could throw in maybe a couple dates. This is our blender. We have had this for so long. It's
I would say no to the dates. Now I think so. I watch Foodie Beauty every now and then because I find her to be fascinating. Kind of like Carrie with Keeping It Cute. I'm fascinated with Chantal. But every time somebody talks about dates, I think about Chantal because she loves to talk about dates, being like the fruit of the gods or whatever. But I would say no to the dates. I think that dates they can be great, but I wouldn't add that with that.
Beast blender. It's so aesthetic on the counter.
It's so aesthetic on the counter because that's what you want. You want something
Who
aesthetic
cares?
on the counter.
We love it.
Who
It's very
cares?
powerful. You can just drink it out of the containers here. We have different colored ones if you want it to match, but I'll link our blender. It's very good. Okay, smoothie's all done. Best pot. And this will taste test. And the great thing is it takes me a while to drink this, so it ends up keeping me full right through to lunch because it's thick. She's thick mama, but the
So this is basically a meal.
perfect consistency. Look at that. Gorgeous. Delicious. This would be
Great.
so good with a little bit of peanut butter powder. It's amazing. Lots of
Yum.
nutrients, lots of
Pineapple and strawberry with peanut.
protein.
I
And
love-
then at the bottom of the
Sorry, but I love peanut butter with everything. I am a peanut butter fanatic. If I do say so myself, if it matters, but I love peanut butter. Yum.
app, it will tell you where you're at for like
So, okay, we're just going to go with this. Look at her. Oh my God, look at her sodium. Holy shit. Holy shit.
But you know what? So one thing I will say is that, her sodium levels, whatever, that's not going to look perfect. I would say that eating healthy, it is a marathon, not a sprint. And if she is making better choices than she was making, then that's a win for Alex. I mean, sometimes it takes baby steps, and that's okay. As long as she's taking baby steps in the right direction, that's awesome.
See, she doesn't even have calories. She's not counting her calories. She could do that right there. See how she has only 10 more grams of protein than she does carbs. That's pathetic. I'm sorry, it is.
like your macros if you like to count macros. But we're already at 49 grams of protein and we've only gotten through breakfast. So that is including the rest of the protein shake later, but still really, really good. I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for the day. I'll see you guys at lunch. All right, you guys, it is lunchtime
She took a shower after the gym, you guys. Shocking.
now. I am super stoked for lunch. So if you want to see the recipe for this,
She's super stoked for lunch.
We'll also go ahead and put in the description box the
Okay.
reel that I followed from a fitness influencer. These are loaded Taco Bell fries, healthy girl edition, and they are super, super point friendly. So guess what? I'm about to
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with all of Alex's choices here. I think that mimicking these foods can be detrimental, but it's all very personal for each person. It's how you deal with it mentally. Like I said, I think that weight loss is a huge percent of it is mental. And I don't agree with the substitutions for like the nacho fries or whatever it is that she's making. I don't think that that's helpful, but that's just me.
blow your mind. Look at this stunning bowl with fries on the bottom.
So stunning. It looks like vomit.
And we've got lean ground beef, refried beans, cheese, queso. This whole bowl
No worry, moth girl. I I get it. I understand. Oh,
has 4 points. I don't even think I've even said though how many points we get in a day. I think it's 40 exactly. Oh, I get 43 points. I do get a lot of points because I am heavy. Here is how
So she seriously said that she gets 43 points because she's heavy.
maybe we'll skip past this. Because I'm not really that interested in this part. I mean, I don't really like the what I eat in a day content in general. I don't really care. And I don't want to disturb anybody, so I'm gonna skip forward.
You have to wait.
At QVC, this is the age of possibility. It's
outta
you
here.
in bloom.
Just an F.
to dinner on the weekend. You can use your weeklies if you have like a birthday or something coming up and you're going to go over on your points. You can use your weeklies. And if you have leftovers, they will roll into your weekly points. So that is super duper nice. So yeah, there's a whole bowl. That's 4 points. It is super, super, super.
Okay.
And the
Nope. We don't want it.
which is always awesome. Okay. It might not be good for
Nope.
Egg
I
bites
covered my screen.
for breakfast.
I covered my screen with my hand, like to shield you all from seeing that. Just nothing. I'm an
And
idiot.
she had the protein smoothie for a snack. Then she had lunch, and now she's having this for a snack.
food on Weight Watchers. Beans are so good for you. I'm trying to eat more beans, like in whatever way that I can. I think
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
make some black bean brownies. I know.
No.
Stand by. And
No.
let me know if you want a video on that.
No.
We can see if they're good or not.
Sorry, no. Why do this? Why, like, who was it that commented it could trigger a binge? Oh, Stray Cat, yeah. See, I don't understand why she needs to make, it's like, just make, you don't need to substitute things, you don't need to mask things. I don't get that. I think that a lifestyle change, and maybe that's a baby step for her in the right direction, but I don't agree with that.
But yeah, so I remember it's so funny, even like pre-internet days, my mom used to do this when I was a kid. So she would just like bake them in the oven, pre-air fryer days. But you basically just little spritz of avocado oil or cooking spray, season to your liking, put them in the air fryer or the oven till they get to your level of
I think when they say to coat them in oil, it's not the spray, Alex. It's the actual this little jar this little container right here. That's actually kind of what they mean, not the spray.
crunchiness, and they're just the perfect like poppable snack and very, very filling. 7 grams of protein and just a half a cup. I could probably eat this whole can, and that would give us
I could eat the whole can.
Okay.
like 24, 25 grams of protein. So a delicious snack. You can season them to your liking. They're like very, very neutral. So whatever you like for a seasoning, just go for it.
I could eat the whole can, she says.
Yeah.
All right, these are rinsed
No,
off.
I'm not agreeing with Tara, but yeah, just have beans. Like, make like an amazing, I made this, what was it? I got the Alicia Silverstone. She has some really good cookbooks. and it was, oh my God, what was it? What kind of bean was it? It was amazing though. It was like a little salad and it had like little cherry tomatoes in it. It just had really good flavors and the seasonings that you added, that's going to make everything amazing. And that's the thing um with foods, like you can make anything taste good as long as you have the right flavors to it. Um yeah, that's what I'm wondering too, is how many calories is in that whole can of beans. That's, I don't know.
Put them in the air fryer. Quick spritz of avocado oil. 0 points, just do a little bit. We're gonna do pepper, salt. You can always add like more seasoning after they come out and taste them. Garlic powder. I'm doing all the usual suspects of seasoning. Paprika, onion powder, and then a dash of everything but the elote from Trader Joe's. Give it a good shake. Get it nice and evenly coated. And I'm going to pop these into the air fryer on like 375 and just kind of watch them for like 10 minutes and then see where they're at. Gorgeous. They might not be gorgeous, but I ended up doing about 20 minutes shaking them.
That's 500 calories. Like, that's a whole meal. You know? That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Halfway through. Oh, they're perfectly crispy. I love these silicone things to put in my air fryer. They're super easy to wash and put in the dishwasher because I use my air fryer a lot. I also love my air fryer. This is my air fryer. It's the Beautiful brand from Drew Barrymore from Walmart. Great price and like so aesthetic. I will link the
So if she says so aesthetic one more time, see, everything has to be perfect and matchy.
air fryer along.
So what's wrong with that? She wants her kitchen to look nice. You don't give a fuck about your house, it sounds like. So you let your goats in your kitchen and brush them, like, probably letting them lick in between your toes, and then the bathroom floor, and then probably lick your face. Who knows?
With the little inserts that are reusable. So super easy to wash. Great snack to have while you're watching a show.
She really did put the whole can in a bowl.
Or I don't know, just chilling. They are crunchy and delicious and 0 points, 25 grams of protein. Amazing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all
I'm
just heard
holding.
my cup just drop.
Oh, okay. So glad.
Those chickpeas. Those are 45 carbs.
Okay.
And that's just for a cup.
Yeah,
45 carbs.
that's a lot.
Gotta check and see if they need like more salt or anything for that crunch.
Girlfriend, you already had like 960 grams of sodium before your lunch.
I'm to make some dinner. So I still have a lot of groceries left from before I planned on doing this. So I'm kind of just going to make it work. You can make really anything work. Typically for a lower point pasta, I would highly recommend a chickpea pasta or
Oh, what is going on with Tara's Wi-Fi here? This is not
protein
great.
pasta. They have Barilla
This shirt is screaming. It's screaming.
protein
It's
and then like bonza
okay.
chickpea. But right
I don't think it's supposed. Oh God.
now I have regular pasta, which honestly tastes better, but it is much higher in points. But like I said, we've kind of planned our day so we can have a higher point dinner. I am cooking enough pasta for me and my husband, but after I am going to weigh out 4 ounces of the pasta for 11 points. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup measured out of Alfredo sauce for my portion.
Do you think she realizes that you have to weigh it out before you cook it?
For 5
Okay.
points. And then the grilled chicken breast and the broccoli is 0 points.
Yeah, the chickpeas were a snack. See, it's like do a bowl of berries. I mean, yeah, the chickpeas, that's a bit intense. I don't know.
So that's going to bring us to 16 points for dinner. And then I typically make garlic bread too. I haven't even scanned that yet, but I've still got 10 points
You could skip it.
left right now. Let's just see how many points is in the garlic bread I buy. Oh, wait a minute. That's not bad at all. Exciting. Okay. I've showed this a million times on my channel. I get this from Whole Foods. It's the Julien's multigrain baguette.
I want her to show us her macros at the end of the day.
Baguette.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is Tara, she doesn't finish what her thought is. It's like she'll start with something and be like, I can't believe, and then she'll just give up on the thought because I don't know if she's just lost her train of thought or she just has nothing to say. Probably both.
That was fancy with butter and garlic. Delicious. And they're like pre-cut into little slices, which is just like so good for, having a certain portion.
But you don't need to eat like 4 or 5 of them.
You can have 2 pieces for 4 points. So I'm going to do that. That still leaves us with 6 points for the
2 Oh God.
day after that. And honestly, after that, I was only planning on having.
Yeah, this is why, like, this is an example of why I think that Weight Watchers is not great. I don't think it's great for Alex. I am not a dietitian. I'm not a doctor. I hate to say things because it's like, I want to make this about the reactors, but at the same time, it is problematic because it's like, it's frustrating to see somebody who means well. I think Alex means well, and I think that she really does think that she is doing that she is making positive choices. But this just I don't think Weight Watchers is a good choice for her.
Something for 0 points. So as you can see, you can really finagle your points to work for you. Maybe I'll
Finagle your points to work for you, meaning I'm going to find everything that there is 0 points.
end up even doing a little more pasta. I need to look at how much the 4 ounces is going to be. I think it's still going to be plenty, but anyway, I'm going to steam some frozen broccoli and just cook up some chicken breast and measure everything out, and that'll be dinner. Here's my little food scale. Had this for so long. I would set to ounce.
Yeah, and she's trying. I think that she means well by trying to do this. But I think that she has a hard time realizing, like, I've done this before. It has not worked for me. Time to try something different. And I mean, it's kind of like beating a dead horse. You've done this multiple times. It's like Amberlynn. I think of Amberlynn and how she's like, "Oh, I've lost this amount of weight before," but it's like, okay, but where are you now? It's the same thing, and I'm all for taking baby steps, but you have to be taking them in the right direction and be willing to alter that further the more you go and say, hey, like, I'm gonna take out maybe making these smoothies in the morning and substitute it with I'm just going to have whole fruits and, like, I don't know. I'm not a breakfast person, so I don't know. But it just feels like she is chasing her own tail.
I have the bowl already on. Don't judge me for doing this with my hands. The pasta's been cooled for a while. Okay, 4 ounces. That's honestly probably how much I would typically eat anyway. Okay, going in with
That's how much I would typically eat anyways. Lies.
cup of Alfredo sauce. Adding.
So why y'all know that the pasta alone was all that a gastric bypass stomach could handle. It is literally 2 to 3 ounces is all the gastric pouch can. It's the max. And she just put 4 ounces of pasta alone in the bowl.
Lots of broccoli. And I season the chicken with salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, all the usuals. Actually, I might need a bigger bowl to give this a good mix. Yeah, that is plenty of food, honestly, maybe even too much. Do more vegetables and lean protein if you want. Like, if you had less points for today, you could just do a little.
Yeah, do more vegetables and protein.
Or just leave the pasta out. Like, honestly, leave the pasta out. Get, like, I don't know, I've been on a rice noodle kick. Rice noodles and broccoli, I don't know. It's a heavy meal. That is a heavy meal.
Unlike me, who did 4 ounces of pasta.
little less pasta and a little more of the 0 point parts of this. Okay, you guys, sorry. The dishwasher and bottle washer is going right now, and I'm sure it's so loud.
Are going. The dishwasher and bottle washer are going.
But I'm coming on to end this video with one of my favorite treats right now. If you like orange creamsicles, orange dreamsicles, we're going to use the second half of that protein shake. If you have not tried a protein soda, I'm going to blow your mind. They are so
I'm going to blow your mind like everyone else has for the last.
I hope she just at least uses a diet soda. That's just I don't think that drinking calories is I mean, the protein, I like that she split the protein drink up for this reason. You know, that's great. But yeah. I mean, or even like have the egg bites, you know, the 2 egg bites that she had, but then you don't need to do the smoothie. Like, I feel like pick one or the other for your morning. It doesn't need to be like, you don't need to use all your points in a day. It's like she's utilizing every bit of points that she can, and it doesn't need to be that way.
Last 3 years.
so delicious. I have tried several kinds on my channel, but my most recent is with diet orange soda. If you're anti-diet soda, that's fine. I am not. So we're going to do
Should be, because you shouldn't be having it, period.
one.
Okay, I love diet soda. I can't lie about that. I love me some Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm glad that she is using a 0 sugar orange soda. I'll give her that. And you know what? I'm not mad at this. This is I don't care.
0 sugar, Sunkissed soda, little orange soda action. I mean, you could do this with regular soda too, but I don't know how many points that would have. And then the other half of our Core Power vanilla. Trust me, I've also done a chocolate one of these with Cherry Coke Zero. It was like a chocolate covered cherry. I don't know why it works, but it does. Half is sometimes too much, but you can see it literally looks like a cream.
So see, she logged the whole thing and she's not going to use the whole protein shake.
And it satisfies the sweet tooth so much. Actually, that's perfect. There's like a little bit left because if you do too much, it's like a little overpowering. Like, yeah, about a third.
See what I mean? She logged the whole thing, but she's not using the whole thing.
Literally an orange creamsicle in a drink. It is so good. And if it's like that, like before bed snack, you know, it curbs that sweet craving and you get protein to help like fulfill the hunger, because nothing's worse than when you're.
Well, but this is the thing too. Sorry, but also changing your habits. It also includes like changing the need to have that before you go to bed, to have that snack. Like, I don't think that that is necessary, and I don't think that that is a great habit to have, because let's say she were to fall off the wagon with Weight Watchers, it's not going to help her at all.
Like on a diet and you go to bed hungry. It's the worst.
Oh, heaven forbid you go to bed hungry. Drink some fucking water.
This is the alternative. Or make some chickpeas. Or fit into your points to have something later. There's all types of options. But cheers, you guys.
Or drink some fucking water.
That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you
My thoughts are you're a load of shit and it won't last very long.
again in a few days. Bye.
You're welcome. Those are my thoughts, because we can't have thoughts on her channel because she likes all the fluff comments. There's a few on her comments that were quote unquote not kind, but the rest of them are like, oh, I'm so excited for this journey, blah, blah, blah. It's probably the most comments she's had in forever. And again, 31,000 views is the most she's had in
Okay, who cares? I don't care about them, you know, talking about the numbers and all of that. Clearly she's doing fine. She's done fine. She's made a living for years now. Who cares? Numbers are it's a stupid thing to go off of. So there's that. That was quite an adventure. I would say a roller coaster, but I wouldn't say there were many highs. I mean, definitely some things I laughed at, but Tara's a trip. She has 16 comments. Let's see what her comments are like here. Let's do a Priscilla, shall we? Do Priscilla P. How do I do this? I am not. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Eva.
Eh.
Anyways, make sure you
Oh, shut up, Tara. Maybe I just need to rotate. Hold on. All right. Let's just look at the newest. This is automatic fail. She's to adjust and repair her unhealthy relationship with food. I agree with that. I hate comments like, "Oh, Tara, I missed you so much. So great to hear your voice and your commentary." What commentary? And her disgusting voice. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just people just kissing her ass, basically. So, anyways, that was something else. Tara getting 200 on non-Alex videos. They do. They love to say that her channel is dying, and it's not. She's doing fine. She's not buying subscribers. I don't believe she is, at least. I I mean, I don't know what else to say, really. This is just, it's telling her husband, who she's with every day, didn't see the claw and tell her to go it. Sorry, I feel a little bewildered. I'm in a state of confusion after listening to Tara. Yeah. So oh, Jane. Should we see if Jane does Jane comment on Tara? I'm sure she does. Some of these, like Blue Angels, familiar commenter, like Tracy, River Girl. Ugh, fucking Laura Bell. Get out of here, Laura Bell. You stinker. Oh, there she is. You come back on an epic one. She set it up for your return. She was missing you. What a ton of BS. Let's watch this unfold. Didn't she say Weight Watchers was toxic? Dragging out the baby didn't cut it. What? Now look where we are again. Okay. Oh. Wait, wasn't this Gail? I swear this Gail made a comment recently on something of mine. Like she was pretending like she wasn't I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. This has been a time. This has been a long one. And I appreciate you guys going through this experience with me. It's like somebody holding your hand while you're getting a shot or something. I appreciate the support during this difficult time. But you're all amazing. I really enjoyed your commentary, and I'll have to do another live soon. I love doing these. I think it's a lot of fun. And thank you guys. And it's time to have a relaxing night after that. I think that we should all just consider ourselves doing the Lord's work. Okay. Well, have a good night or morning, and we'll